What did you think about the movie?
We loved it!
Oh, very good. So I hope you have a lot of questions ready to see whatever is going. Yeah, Orçun, first of all, how is it to be here at the festival, having this very enthusiastic crowd, having fun with your movie?
I love it actually. I've been traveling with this film for quite a bit, and normally I don't stay in for the film anymore because I've seen it quite a bit of times. But for the experience here, I actually stayed in for the first hour. Just want to enjoy all the, even though I don't understand, I enjoy the screams and yellings and everything.
Nice.
That's nice. So this is your second feature film. The previous one was the avril. How does this one compare to the previous one? Like, did it? Because I feel the last one was also horror, but it's like a totally different plot. So how did you then come up with like the idea of like, is it a zombie? Can I call it that, or like a demon, or like?
Yeah, I think you could say zombie. It's a modernized version. It could be like a mashup of a lot of things. Maybe it has its own lore. Like people say it can be like a goal, and yeah, I can see that happening. It does seem like other things as well, but I think modernized zombie is it's a good way to call it.
Did you feel the need to modernize Turkish zombies? Do you have any zombies in Turkey? Or horror movie even? What does it look like?
Well, I mean, zombie horror in Turkey there is almost none actually. I think there is one that is very, very old, and it's quite a cheesy one. And then they made a B movie about like 10 years ago, and that's about, I think this is like the third zombie movie, if you call it that.
There is also, if you have a question in the audience, you can just raise up your hand, and we'll come there with a microphone, and you can just ask. So if there's already something.
I don't have a question. I just wanted to let you know that I really love this movie, and it's one of my favorites.
Oh, that's a good compliment.
That's lovely to hear.
Nice version of Bonnie and Clyde, I think.
Also.
Yes, actually about that. Can we consider this a love story? Can we see this as a romantic kind of movie?
Yeah, I think it is a bit of a romance road movie. It's not a horror movie in the sense that it means to scare you. It's just in the horror mythology. So I think it's more of a romance movie. It's a bit of a twisted romance, but yeah.
If you were in a romance, how fast would it be for you to be willing to kill someone for your love?
Oh.
You don't want to be asking that in public.
I don't know, but
I mean, it really depends. I think it's about if I make an analogy from astronomy, like this guy, for example, his life is not very clear. He doesn't have concrete future plans. He's not grounded, so his gravity is small. So a girl comes and he can leave the orbit really fast. So I think it's easy for him to fall in love in that sense. For me, I'm not sure. It's a personal question.
Okay. Is there already some questions in the public? My good friend here, who come to you.
I'm coming.
Thank you. I would like to know, how would the film be received in your own country? Would the Turkish authorities consider this as something which would create some trouble for you? Is it political accepted? I would like to know.
I hope it doesn't. My first film was actually quite political as well. It was a dystopian film, and it talked about the relationship of the media and authoritarian control, and you could consider that international problem, but yeah, obviously quite problematic in Turkey as well. But it went through the censorship. So this one has a political allegory as well, which the government wouldn't be very happy about, but I don't think it's going to be very clear. Like when it goes through there's what you call a council that deals with the censorship, And usually they don't really pick up on this kind of allegories, like not that much.
But can you explain the allegory maybe? Or do you want to keep it on the wraps?
No, I mean, it's a bit about the ending. I mean, in a way that it talks about this feudal residue in the country that I quite dislike. So, in a way that it turns into a vengeance story against this feudal ideology. And that is something that's, yeah, sourced and based in Turkish culture as well.
I have a second question. The excellent music at the end of the film is composed by Can Demirhan.
Can Demirci, yeah.
Is that guy a member of a Turkish Gothic band?
No, he's my cousin actually. We grew up.
Because it's composing excellent electronic music, which is really dark, which is dark scene, and I know 2 or 3 Turkish bands from that scene, which is very rare for your country, and I thought it was part of that scene.
You know, I would allow him to make more. He normally doesn't do like electronic stuff, so I pushed him to do one, but he's a very talented musician, so I would allow him to do more.
Yeah, because this one is excellent, but it was cut, so...
I'll text him after this and he'll be very happy.
Thank you.
And your 2 main actors, I heard they're pretty famous in Turkey. So what was it for them to, what did it mean to you to pick them for, I mean, I'm gonna call it a horror movie. Like, what, did it change anything to the career, or did it get any visibility to your movie? And, I mean,
so yeah, the main actor, he used to work with Nuri Bilge Ceylan, and now he works with me, so I don't know if it's a good thing, but...
I mean, we've seen him in Europe. Wild Pear Tree had great success here, but it's very different. Still slow and fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For them, they are already established. Especially the main male actor is very established. I don't know how this will be situated in their career, but I don't think it's gonna make a big change. But it was fun for them. They enjoyed it. It was a different experience for them, so they both enjoyed it. Especially the female actors. It was quite an experience for her. So. They were happy in the making of it.
Yeah, asking about that, like, how do you direct a ghoul or a zombie? How do you do, like, okay, now do this, now go like that, like, how do you do it?
Well, we thought about starting from like an infantile stage, like that for her, like all motor skills were dead, and then she would slowly try to learn to do things. So that was sort of like more about body movements and so on, and like trying. Her character also develops throughout the film, so that was also a consideration that we had. So